Hi everyone, welcome to my children's art project for the week. I was actually going to teach you how to make paper today, but unfortunately my blender is not working now, so we're going to do a different art project. But I think this one's going to be equally as fun. For today's project, I'm simply using dark construction paper and chalk. Well, I'm using chalk pastels like I've done in the past, but you could absolutely just use regular old chalk that you have in your house. So we're going to do the planets. We're going to do a picture of outer space. This is a really cool project because it teaches you a little bit about value. You learn a little bit about shading and highlight, and it's not too difficult. So what you want to do is you want to find a piece of dark paper. I have construction paper. I didn't have black, so I used gray. Black would work great. Dark blue, purple, anything like that would work great. If you really didn't have any dark paper at all, you could just as easily get a piece of paper, paint it a dark color, let it completely dry, and then draw over top of it with that. I think that would be just fine. So what we're going to do to make the planets is we're going to use found objects around the house to make circles. So I found, and we want them all different sizes too, I should mention. You probably want at least 3. I think I have as many as what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have about 7 on here. You don't have to do nearly that many if you don't want to. But to start with, you're going to want to take your paper and you're going to want to put an X on one side to show that's where your sun is going to be. So for us, our sun is over here on this side. So we'll do the same thing. We're going to put an X right here on this side, so we know that that's where our light source is coming from, because that's going to help us as we color in these planets. All right, so after we do that, we're going to start just tracing circles with our different colored chalk. So what color planets do you want? That's up to you. There's a lot of different colors as far as planets in our Milky Way galaxy go, so I think you could really pick anything: yellows, reds, even some blues, greens. So I think I'm going to start with red. So I'm going to take one of my circular objects, which is just the bottom of my coffee cup, is going to be the first one that I'm going to do. And I think I'll start with making this planet red. So, and if you don't have red chalk, what colors do you have? Then whatever color chalk you have, that will be the colors of your planet. So, let's see. I'm just going to take my chalk. I'm going to trace right around my circular object. Just like that. Super easy, right? And I'm just kind of deciding, wherever I want to put it on my paper. It's not a huge deal. So then from there, we want to start to color it in, but we don't want it to be all just one solid color, right? If you look at this red planet here, you can see that it's a lot more red on this side and not nearly as much on that side, and that's going to help indicate shadow versus highlight, right? So we're going to start coloring it in kind of like a C shape, and then we're going to spread it with our fingers. Now, if you had some kind of real allergy or something where you didn't want to spread the chalk with your fingers, I would understand. But otherwise, just go ahead and use your fingers. Don't use a tissue, because the oils in your finger are actually going to help spread that out better. So I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. We're going to start coloring it in. You're going to outline the shape of the circle, and then you're going to start coloring it in a C, and you're going to start filling it in like that. You don't have to completely fill it in because you are going to be spreading that chalk around. So I got some color going, and let me start spreading it out so I can show you what I mean. Now when I spread it out, I'm simply rubbing it in a circular motion. See how I'm just kind of going in a circle? And then if I need a little more, I can just go in and add a little more and keep spreading it around like that in that circular motion. Now see, what that does is two different things. It's one, it's helping so we don't get chalk all over our paper, but two, it's kind of giving the idea of space and form in our planet already, because we have it's a lot lighter chalk over here than, let's say, over here, right? So it's kind of showing it's helping us create a 3D form is what it's doing. All right, so we have one planet done. So then the next thing we want to do is, since we know our sun's going to be over here, we know that's where our light's going to be coming from. So we want to add a little bit of highlight to this side. And then on the opposite side, we're going to add a little bit of shadow to help create that form even more. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. You're just going to do a line of white where our light would be coming from. So we know our light source would be coming from here. I'm just doing a thin line. And you can spread it out a little bit even if you want with your finger. Just for the white, just kind of trace the line you've made. You don't want to do a circular motion for this part. All right. So we got our highlight. Now we want to add our shadow, so we're going to use black. If we don't have black chalk, you could even just use a dark colored chalk, and I think that would work well too. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side, but we're going to fill it in just a little more so we can give the idea of shadow. And I am gonna, for the shadow, I am going to smear it in a little bit with my finger using that circular motion, okay? All right, I'm gonna throw a little more red in there. I think we're good, I think we're good. All right. If you feel like the edges around your planet are fuzzy, then at that point you could grab a tissue or a paper towel and just really carefully go around the outside, and it would clean up your planet. We'll do one more planet just so we know you got the gist of it, and then I'll show you how to do the sun. Let's see, I think this time we'll do a green planet. So for this one, I'm going to do a bigger planet. I happen to have this big tub, and I think I'm going to use this. So I'm going to put it down on my paper. I'm going to trace it out. Easy peasy, I have my circle. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start coloring some of my chalk on the side that would be facing my sun, right? I'm going to start with this side, and I'm going to fill it in, and then I'm going to fill it in making a C shape, and then I'm going to start filling it in using those circular motions, filling the whole entire planet in. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. Okay, I got some color filled in. Spreading that chalk around with that circular motion. Add a little more because this is a pretty big planet. All right, so I have it filled in, but you can see it's starting to create a form, right? Because I'm only adding chalk here and then I'm spreading it out through the rest of it. All right, so the same exact thing as we did before, we're gonna add some white on the side where the sun would hit. We know the sun would hit over here, so right there, we're gonna add some white, and then over here, we're gonna add some black. So let's do that again. Remember, one thin line to do the highlight, or where the sun would hit. And then spread it out. And then we're gonna do the opposite side, we're gonna do some shade. Now remember, the opposite side where we do the shade is when we want to start to spread out that black a little bit to help create our form. Just like that. So as you can see, if I back up a little bit, we're starting to get some planets, right? All right. I think I'll do one more, and then we'll move on to the sun. Let's see, I think I'll do a blue planet. Sounds good to me. So this one's gonna be a little tiny planet, and I have this little tiny bottle I'm gonna use the bottom of, excuse me. And I'm going to put it right down here, trace it, trace my circle. I'm going to go ahead and color it in. Remember that C shape when we start to color it in. Right, that's how we're coloring it in. And then we're going to use that circular motion to fill in the rest of the planet, right? Just like we've been doing. All right, colored it in. Created a form, and then we're going to add the highlight and the shadow. Same as before, we know our sun's over here, so our highlight's going to be over here, shadow's going to be on the opposite side. And we're going to do it the same exact way as we've been doing. We're going to do that thin line of white along the edge. Blend that. And remember, we really want to blend out the dark on the opposite side. We really want to blend that out. You can see that. And we're going to use those circular motions to do that, remember? All right, so we have 3 planets. I think for right now that's good enough. Like I said, and with my original, you could do a ton of planets. You could do, I have like 7 here. And the cool thing about some of these planets is I actually even have them overlapping, which actually kind of gives the idea that, you know, of space. So play around with it and get creative. And what can you do with that? Let's see, we'll move on to the sun. Now, because the sun's so much bigger than planets, we only are really going to show a portion of it. So where we have our X we're going to make a big curved line. We're going to fill that in with yellow. And if you look really closely, excuse me, you can see that I have included some orange spots, so we'll be adding those too. So let's start with yellow though. And it's gonna be a lot easier if I hold my chalk like this. Should go a lot faster for me. And I'm gonna make that big curved line from one corner of my paper to the other end of my paper. Just like that. And then I'm gonna color it in. Okay, I have some yellow on here. Now before I start to blend it like I want to do, if you look on my original, you'll see that we kind of have some lines coming out of it because, you know, the sun, if you actually have ever seen like images of the sun close up, it's got a lot of solar flares and things like that happening. It's not just like smooth. There's a lot of crazy and chaotic things happening on the sun, right? So we want to kind of try and make those also while we're blending. And how you do that is you just take your finger and slide it right up and away from our sun. Just like that. That's how you're going to make those kind of solar flares, okay, with your finger. So we're going to do that right now while we're blending. Start blending my sun, and then I'm going to start making those solar flares, disturbances, I don't know what you want to call them. And they can go in any direction. That does not matter. You can have as many of them as you want. All right. I have mine on there. And then I'm going to add a little bit of orange just so my sun doesn't look all exactly the same. I have my orange and I'm going to do it the same exact way. I'm going to just color in some spots and then blend them, and I'll show you. I have some spots of orange and I'm going to blend those right in. And maybe some of those orange spots are going to come off your paper as solar flares, solar disturbances too. That is up to you. There we go. Ooh, I like that. Looks really cool. All right. So you can either leave the paper the color it is, like mine is gray, or you could add a little bit of a dark color, like if you had black chalk, you could just kind of go around your planets and stuff and add black. I don't know, I don't mind the gray so much, so I think I might leave it on this one. And then finally, if you wanted to add like some more color to it, like maybe some kind of like nebula back there going on, right? You could easily do that too. You would just want to add purples, blues, yellows, greens. You could even add some reds, and you would just kind of make some lines and blend those all out. If they're really, really blended, I think you'll kind of get the look that you're looking for. So that is our chalk solar system. Let me know how your forms work out. I would love to see them. We'd love to see some planets. So that's all for me today. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.